In Trafford, we are building our multi-agency service, bringing education, health and social care resources and staff together so that children and young people can get the best possible start in life. Our vision is simple: to continue to improve the quality of life outcomes for all children and young people, and as a priority, improve outcomes for the most vulnerable and at risk.
My name's Nicola and I'm 19. I had quite an unsettled time. I've moved to quite a few different addresses. I've recently just had a baby and now finally got a settled address. I actually got quite a lot of support. I had the health visitors, midwives. If I needed anything, they let me know that they were there. Connections rang me quite often, once a week, to check that I was alright. You have a separate worker who deals with children who are in care, checking that I got all my benefits ready and I've got everything that I needed for the baby. I had quite a lot of work, help from social services and helping with the housing, finding somewhere settled to live. It was nice to know that I had someone there. With the Children in Care Council, we do work to try and change the care system and making things better for children who are in care. There's a group of us who have been in care, and we all just come together and try and voice other people's opinions across. Some of them are small ones, big. When I was in residential units, pocket money wasn't that good, so we tried to get the pocket money changed. We've seen that rise. Bedtimes, it was we were in bed for 9:30 at 15 or 16, and we've got bedtimes rose and more leeway. You can see the difference we've made in the last 7 years, which is quite rewarding. It's nice to see that we've made them changes.
And when I was born, I was really, really small, so I had to stay in hospital for 10 more days, and I had a dislocated hip. So when I was 2, I went into hospital and I was in cast for 6 months, and I was doing splits.
I was going on a scooter to tell my mum, and the scooter got caught in a crack on the pavement, and it flipped over the top of the scooter and landed on my arm. So I got sent to the hospital, and then they said they put me asleep for a minute just to sort out my arm, and then they put a cast over it. It's all good.
I love art since I was a little kid. I used to paint things because you can just use your imagination. Just a couple of weeks ago I won the winter picture competition.
So did I.
Yeah, you came third. The French teacher comes in, we get out our French books. We'll usually do some revising with cards and pictures that she's brought. And then after that she'll usually put in a CD and we'll sing French songs.
I go to my other teacher and we do FLS work.
Further literacy skills.
It helps us out with our spellings, and we get to do lots of fun activities. I'm not really that scared of going to secondary school because most of my friends will be there and I'll be okay.
Most of my friends will be coming to Stratford High.
Yeah, we have made lots of good friends.
Yeah.
I went to Trafford General in 2008 summer, and we discussed the new assessment unit for children that's going to be built, and we basically discussed what we liked about it, what we didn't, and how it should change. We put forward it needs more colour, it needs to be more spacious, maybe more toys and TV for children. Children get really nervous being in hospital, and it can subside the pain and maybe take the mind off it a bit. I think we want a young person's opinion to get our ideas on what we think about it and make sure it is something for young people to enjoy. It's not just adults with their opinions of young people, it's actually our opinion of ourselves.
Hello, my name's William Phipps. I'm in St John Vianney Upper School, and it's really, really good fun. I've been coming here for 3 years, but the school I went to before, it was a bit hard for me. But at St John Vianney it's a bit better because it's learning disability school. Their teacher's nice, Miss McMorrow. I like being in the sixth form, it's just cool. We're doing a project on independent travelling. I've always wanted to travel to school independently. I feel a bit more grown up. Feel like I'm not on the. I think I'm not a kid.
I started going to Gorse Studios when it was a youth centre when I was about 14 and started getting involved in dance sessions, and when I was 19 I began to do some voluntary work for the street-based team. It clarified that I wanted to do youth work really because I absolutely loved it. Did a bit of research into it, decided I wanted to do the course and ended up at the Talk Shop. The Talk Shop in Sale is a place where young people can come for support and advice. We do a lot of casework with young people who have issues around alcohol misuse, drug misuse. We have Brook workers, the nurses who come down from Brook in Manchester, and they come down to do the sexual health sessions. Not too long ago we held a mass chlamydia screening at South Trafford College where we worked alongside Brook and the Primary Care Trust, and it was a really positive day. We had marquees up and the young people came along, went and did the test, and then when they came back they entered a raffle with a few incentives and they got a lucky bag which was filled with goodies such as condoms and lollies and whatnot. Being a young person then becoming a youth worker, I think when you're a young person it's really empowering to have youth workers around because it's somebody you can talk to. It's confidential when you talk to them, it's not a parent so you can disclose things you wouldn't normally want to talk to your parents about. And it's just really nice to see that there's adults who actually believe in young people and not afraid of young people, don't cross over the road when they see young people. They actually want to engage with them, they want to encourage them.
The children and young people we have seen in this DVD and their peers will shape and influence the future of Trafford. We have a responsibility to ensure that all of them are given the best possible opportunity to succeed and enjoy growing up in a safe, secure, healthy and economically prosperous environment. We are creating a service that is organised and delivered around the needs of individual children and young people through multi-professional teams. Preventative, identifying and meeting children's needs at the earliest opportunity to prevent serious problems developing at a later stage. Focused on supporting parents, families and other carers so that children grow up in loving, stable and supportive family situations.